Hello guys and welcome back to the Copper Cup. It's the final week. We're going to be playing, well, there's going to be some good players playing today for once. It's been a while, but we have the winners of every week playing this week, so it should be some tightly contested games.
True clash of the Titans, I would say, Lucas.
Yeah. This is my co-cast Alfie. He's played a couple of times, been smashed a few times. Any thoughts on the players we're going to be having here?
I've played Cedric before.
Yeah.
Took one game off him, but he's a very good player. And I know Hazard quite well from playing with him before.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that third game against Cedric, or?
I would rather not comment on that,
fair enough.
game.
I can understand it was.
He is rather good at the game.
I don't want to talk about either, to be fair.
Yeah, it was tough.
It was tough to cast as well.
Yeah, I think there was almost too many goals happening.
Yeah.
And not enough actual gameplay. It's more replays than anything.
I ended up talking about GT. I can't even lie.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That sounds like you.
Yeah, it's
so,
not on.
I've heard insider information. I've heard Hazard has been practicing lots on the Merc, so it'll be interesting because the Merc isn't used. Yes, the van. See, like it's not used that much in competitive, so it'll be interesting to see what you can pull out in these games against Cedric today.
Yeah. So Cedric, he was the runner-up in the first week, and Hazard, he was the winner of the second week. So I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. Cedric, he's not really felt the winning moment yet, but maybe he'll be able to have that today.
Yeah, very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have to play the person he lost to, so it's certainly possible.
I think they're quite well versed as well. I think they're both around champion. Maybe I think Cedric might be grand champion. Not 100% sure, but they're quite well versed against each other, so it should be a good match.
Yeah. Game will be starting very shortly, just getting players into the lobby.
This is a good
bit of a whip there.
Put that in nicely. Easy air dribble for me, but
good demo from Cedric. Gives him a lot of control. Last week, Tao, he was mentioning how it's really important in ones to have control with the ball.
It's everything because you don't have that second man for threes. You are the last defense and last attack.
So far, Cedric's definitely had more control over the ball.
Definitely, but it only takes one whiff and then they could just capitalise off of it.
Yeah, last time he played, he was mostly using his aerial dominance to be the zone.
Yeah, I think.
And we're already seeing him trying to do that again against Hazard. But
what a shot by Hazard! Is that going to be post? Working. Oh, just post. You might be able to get another shot off of it though. That is great placement, but Cedric just
excellent save.
Great save, yeah.
Cedric's pushing it forward now. Hazard's got it.
That's good defence. That's good defence. He might be taking up the ball. Hazard is perfect with his pinches. I've heard he's been in the training just labbing those out for hours and hours.
I remember his, I think it was his flips that were really good as well.
Yeah, he's very good at flicking on the ball.
Yeah, the flicks.
But the Merc, not quite known for its flicks, so we'll see what he can do.
Is there?
Nowhere to be seen at all.
Completely whiffs the ball here. Hazard leaves Hazard an open net.
Yeah.
There's not been many goals.
Momentum to carry on throughout the game.
Yep.
And it's quite an even kickoff. You see a lot of kickoff goals in ones as well because, as you said, it's just I
believe in week one we saw a lot of those as well.
Look at that aerial control.
Hazard just not able to predict it correctly.
Yeah.
He had the boost, but he just couldn't get there.
It's because Cedric had the extra flip, so he could either play it low or high. He had that kind of extra control over the ball with that unpredictability that Hazard could not predict. It's now an even game. Good challenge. And Hazard.
Another open net.
Open net, and he even tries styling on him as well.
You can see the difference in the way they're defending. Cedric, he's scored a good goal, but both times Hazard scored, it's just been an open net. Cedric napping really.
He's been good on capitalising the mistakes of Cedric, I think.
Yeah. There hasn't been too many though, and it's definitely it shouldn't be too difficult for Cedric to be able to come back into the game, especially with his skill he's demonstrated so far and in week one.
Most definitely. Well, Hazard does not get a good touch on the ball there. As you can see, he flipped into it, but the bottom of his car just touched it. We'll see in the replay here. Look at that. He can't recover from that. And Cedric, easy open net for him, really.
I love goals, really. All the goals have come in the last 30 seconds.
Yeah. I think players are starting to figure out each other's play styles and know how to capitalise on them.
I can't call this game so far. I mean, there's 2-2. Hazard's just scored off the mistakes, but Cedric's been playing well, so it's really difficult to call.
Oh, this is a good opportunity for Hazard.
Excellent opportunity for Hazard.
I think he's got it. Yeah. Perfect.
Cedric was nowhere there.
Perfect from Hazard.
I assume he was out of boost.
I believe so. He's most of it on the attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he was just trying to get the 100 boost pads on the way back, but there's no chance he's making that, is there? So now 3-2 to Hazard. Still very close game though. Very close game. As you say, Hazard's just been scoring off the mistakes of Cedric. Some quite easy goals for him.
That's a big whiff from Cedric. That should be an easy goal for Hazard.
Looks like it.
This gives Hazard.
He's got it.
2-goal advantage now. It's going to make it easier, some comfort for Hazard.
Yeah, exactly. Cedric knows that he has to now be scoring. He can't just be defending. He's got to be on the attack now.
And it might mean more mistakes as well for Hazard to pounce on.
Most definitely. I think when you play more aggressive, you just mess up once and it's another goal. So we usually see Hazard going up the wall much more with the ball. Maybe it's because he's been against much more easier opposition, perhaps.
Yeah,
here we go.
I've not seen too much aerial play from Hazard so far, especially not compared to Cedric. Cedric's been taking up in the air a lot more than Hazard.
It's a nice attempt by Hazard.
Cedric was able to catch Hazard out there. Hazard was he went too far forward this time.
Yeah, it's very close. We haven't seen any trash talk from Hazard this game. 2 weeks ago, I think he was playing. He was playing against Lee. Yes. He will later be playing in the tournament, but he was saying some things in chat to try to get in Lee's head.
Yeah.
But
I mean, we also saw Hazard give us a show when he was playing worse opposition. It looked like he's taking this fully serious. He wants to get that win.
Yeah, Cedric's not giving him the same amount of space than easier opposition we're going to give him.
Just not even though. Cedric, a good goal there.
This has been a very good match so far.
Very tight as well. A lot of goals as well recently, considering they didn't score any in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, both players finding their footing now.
Yeah, they seem to have figured each other out. Still very even for sure though. I'm wondering if we'll be able to get an overtime. I think we may have had one overtime before this. We haven't had many.
Yeah. Cedric's just keeping...
Did any of your games go into overtime?
I don't believe so. No, no. I had one close one with Cedric and then one not so close one, we can say.
Yeah.
As it goes to the flick.
It's definitely one description for it.
Yeah. Cedric's constantly on the defence now. Hazard. Perfect top corner. That was perfectly placed from Hazard.
That was some very nice placement there. And you can see each other complimenting each other for that one. That was
Cedric knows it was a nice shot.
You can really tell he's been practicing with that Merc.
Lovely placement. He knew exactly how to place that ball.
Yeah.
Almost unsavable, really. Either Cedric challenges it and it either hits the crossbar and Hazard gets another opportunity, or it just goes in as it did. So.
Cedric has no boost, he can't continue this attack.
And Hazard did just bump him out of the way of the 100 boost, still maintaining that, and the flick, as Hazard is just known for within this tournament. He's so consistent.
All from him pillaging all that boost. Cedric could do nothing about it, he had no boost left.
He just had to jump at some point, but even if he double jumped here, he wasn't going to get it, was he?
He had nothing left.
He had nothing. Hazard took everything from him.
Yeah. The wife, the kids, the house. Yeah, everything.
But Cedric might have an opportunity here. He's got 100 boost on the wall. Doesn't go for the edge though. Here we go. Perfect control from Cedric.
That was another clean goal.
Quite reminiscent of the shot that Hazard did 2 goals earlier, just right off the crossbar.
Might see a last second comeback. 20 seconds left, and he needs to score 1 goal for overtime.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be a problem. Just a question of whether or not Hazard will let him.
There's head on the kickoff. Cedric comes out on top. He just misses the shot.
This is going to be difficult. This is a difficult situation with Cedric.
And
he gets it. Yeah, he gets it and he calls it in.
Wow.
Will we see any late minute drama, or is it going to overtime? Do you think?
I think it's going to overtime, unless there's a kickoff goal here, Lucas. I think it's an overtime.
I think this is an excellent bode for what's to come.
Exactly.
Already 6-6, very close game.
Very exciting.
All the goals, very close as well. What more could you do?
Exactly. Oh no, but Cedric does win the kickoff though. He's in the corner with 100 boost.
He has an opportunity.
got the aerial. I don't think he's got the angle for it though, does he?
No, he doesn't have the angle.
He's just showing off his aerial prowess. Oh!
First he's been able to keep it up so far, but yeah, that's it.
Hazard knew just to play safe in goal there as well. He knew Cedric didn't have anything with that one.
Slightly advantageous for Cedric, but really it was just an even kick-off. Hazard missed it, but this is leaving an open net for Hazard to go for, but just not able to get there. Cedric doesn't have any boost left though, so if Hazard can get towards that, Cedric has boost now.
Oh, and that might be game for Cedric.
Game. Excellent comeback from Cedric. He was trailing most of that game, really.
Yeah.
But he was able to pull it back in. We were choked from Hazard, actually.
Yeah, it was last, what, minute or so? Cedric got about 3 goals in.
Yeah. It was a 6-4 lead at one point.
Hazard might have just got a little bit too complacent towards the end with Cedric. But that was one of the best matches I've seen of this whole tournament, to be honest. It's been so close, 7-6. So well versed. We've still got another match to go through, don't we?
We'll be going into the next game just in a second.
I think Hazard can at least get 1 game.
I think so. I mean, I think the series deserves all 3 games with how close that first one was.
Most definitely. I think this game will pave the momentum for the final game as well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because if Hazard gets the win off this, he's going to be feeling good about the next one.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he will have the momentum into the last one as well, but he first needs to put this one to bed.
Exactly.
With the way Cedric was playing at the end of that last game, it's going to be difficult.
Cedric's definitely warmed up.
Maybe Hazard wasn't taking the first game seriously. I mean, I think it looked like he was.
What a shot from Cedric there.
Cedric continuing his form.
Let's see this again. He gets such an odd angle on the car, look. Off the front wheel, and he just gets the air it needs on the ball to make it so unpredictable for Hazard.
I don't think Hazard really had much boost there, to be honest. It didn't look like
he was stuck in goal.
Yeah, not the situation you want to be in.
No. Both players quite even with their kickoffs though. We haven't seen any kickoff goals really so far.
I mean, Cedric did score one off kickoff, but it wasn't a kickoff goal really.
Yeah. Cedric's got the 100 boost and the demolition. This looks like a good opportunity for him. Hazard,
just wasn't able to predict it well enough.
Yeah, Cedric had so much advantage on that. He had the boost, he had the space. Hazard just coming off of this, he had to go for a blind save really. And Cedric played it almost slower than Hazard was expecting.
Yeah.
Hazard went straight past it. It's unfortunate.
Just not able to get the right read on it.
Yeah, it's such a difficult play.
Cedric played it well, composed. No boost though.
What a pinch from Cedric, yeah.
He can't really continue this attack with no boost though. He needs to be careful otherwise he'll be caught out again. Looks like Hazard's going to be the one caught out there. He's got to take it across his own net. Risky business.
And that's the pinches Hazard is known for. He's crossed it into himself really.
Seen some good pinches here.
Cedric's in the
he's not got much boost left. If Cedric Hazard can steal his boost. So he's come back, I think. So
yeah, but both players just prioritising their boost at that point.
We're not really seeing any of the defensive style we were seeing from Desire in the previous week. Desire was, he mostly played quite passive, played off each other's players. It's a shame he's not playing this week, because I think it would have been some good games.
Some good games, definitely. I think the defensive play in ones is so strong, because as long as you're defending everything, you wait for one mistake and you capitalise so easily off of it.
And especially at this level, there's plenty of mistakes to capitalise on, as we saw on Monday, in fact. And I mean, we've seen lots of mistakes from Cedric and Hazard in this game, so I think he would stand a good chance. Fortunately, he couldn't match Kelsey last time out. So we have Kelsey in the next game instead.
That'll be a very exciting match to see.
Once again, like the previous game, there's not been too many goals in the first 2 minutes.
It's really slowed down, hasn't it?
Yeah,
but you know the last 2 minutes are going to be so explosive.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that will happen again or if Kelvin's
Oh my, do you see the control from Hazard? He's controlling the ball and Cedric at the same time, and it's in. That was so well played from Hazard.
It was a nice attempt from Cedric to save it.
Cedric was on like 2 wheels. He was lost.
He got a good touch on it as well. It was just Hazard was behind it too well.
The perfect 50 from Hazard at the end. It ensured the goal.
Yeah, the Merc making sure that it wasn't moving
exactly.
nowhere.
That was a signature Merc play.
Yeah. Just had his body behind the entire ball. So even though Cedric got a solid touch on it, wasn't enough.
Exactly. The 50-50 is too strong. Oh, Hazard gets another goal. Oh, Cedric in chat just missed that. He said it was mean the other goal.
Yeah,
and I got to agree with him, to be honest. That was a bit of bullying.
He didn't enjoy that physical play. comeback's on though.
Yeah, Hazard's got that momentum.
Or even again, 2 goals out of nowhere really.
Yeah.
He was on the back for the entire time.
They were such good goals as well.
Yeah.
It's really back in it now. It's a good kick-off by Cedric. Gets the boost and the control on the ball. Just put away by Hazard.
Cedric trying to go back in the air. That's what he's been known for really, being able to have aerial dominance over his opponent.
Aerial dominance is so strong within Rocket League.
I think out of all the players we've seen in all of the weeks, him and his teammate Hopper, they've displayed the most aerial dominance of anyone.
Yeah, having that aerial dominance in the air, you can do so much with the ball. You're so unpredictable. With on the ground, you can really only do a couple of things.
And it's just the aerial is just so mechanical. It's really difficult to master in the game. It's the hardest part of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if you can use it, then you should abuse it.
Exactly, because some of the newer players that we've seen in this tournament have not really had that same aerial mechanical skill. So we've seen the players who have that skill have dominated them.
Yeah, especially when they realise that that's what they need to do to win.
Exactly.
It's just a simple win condition if you know how to do it.
100%. Now we see Hazard on the back foot, but only by a goal though. Well, we're making that 2 now, but
Hazard's going to have to do it all over again.
We've seen Cedric come back with 3 goals. Yeah. And I think Hazard can do the exact same, to be honest. They're so well versed.
I mean, I think that might be a little bit of a flash there because he is your brother, after all.
Yeah, but I want to see a game 3 of these 2.
Yeah, I think we will do.
It is a great game.
It's a good opportunity for Hazard, and Cedric doesn't have much boost, so it's good for Hazard to wait. If you look, Cedric's he's got nothing left.
Hazard in the air with it.
I think this should be easy if Cedric gets loads of boost.
Yeah. Hazard almost went for the 50-50 on the end of that aerial to just see if he could get it into the goal with that.
Oh, they both whiffed that.
Yeah, and is that a goal? Oh wow.
What happened there?
We see some Hazard's almost holding back in chat because I think he's sometimes much more toxic than this and tries to get in his opponent's head a little more.
I think
he's been quite polite this match, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, I definitely think so. I definitely think so. Knowing Hazard, he's
being too nice.
Exactly. He does try to get in their head sometimes.
Maybe if he gets through to the next round, we'll see some more of that.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, I do quite like the mental warfare he sometimes puts on players. It's just another aspect of the game that you just gotta.
And this would be an easy goal for us, actually.
This is it. But he's just chasing the ball. We all know that feeling as a Rocket League player. You're about to hit it in the post and you just get it.
Yeah, just
so close. But he gets in. Look at that. Look how close it is.
Further moves from Cedric there. In the chat.
Yeah. He knows he messed up.
And it's all even again.
Exactly. As we said though, it's been brought back so quickly.
I think Hazard's hoping he doesn't have to come back from 2 goal deficit again though. Decided to do that twice so far. And with this much time remaining, he definitely doesn't want to have to do that again.
Most definitely.
I mean, the momentum is in his favour again, at least. At least that he has that going for him. I don't think there's going to be many more goals in this game, though. It's been more tame than the previous one so far. Well, as I say that.
Yeah, Cedric just capitalises off of the aerial play from Hazard there.
Doing the towel. We saw a lot of that from Jam the other week. Just going
his
back.
Yeah.
I think he's getting ready for. I think he expects Jam to see Jam in the final. Then getting ready.
Exactly. Yeah. Turtle versus Turtle.
He's been scouting out his opponents.
I'll be excited to see that. But Hazard is still in this game. He only needs 1 goal to bring it to overtime.
Yeah, but not with a play like that. He has to come back from 2 again.
Such a nice shot from Cedric, to be honest.
Just 2 goals each way every time, and I don't think he has enough time to make him come back again. But third time.
We did see in the first game though, there was a lot of goals towards the end.
There was, but
there's a lot of goals.
I mean, if he scores 2 again, it'll be 6-6 just like the previous one. And it'll be the reverse of what happened last game, because it was 6-4 to Hazard last time.
Yeah.
That would be quite the coincidence, I think. I don't think we'll see that. Yeah, Cedric's just going to close it out right then.
We'll see. Cedric in the air with it. Tries for the double tap. He did get the reset. Has an now on the ball.
Playing it safe.
And the flick, but not enough power on it really.
He needed to get a rebound there. I think that's the game really. There's just not enough time for him to make this comeback happen anymore.
Cedric might get the goal of this as well. He's got the arrow. That's a weird bounce off the wall, I must say. I don't think Cedric was predicting it either. Yeah, it was
I'm not sure if he was predicting it or if he thought the game was over, but it was very strange. But yeah, that's game.
Wow, it's very good games from the both of them. Very well-versed opponents, I believe.
Fortunately for us, but someone had to lose this game, and
someone did have to lose, Lucas. That is very true.
It was a really good game though.
It really was.
To the both of them. We'll be seeing Cedric against the final, against the winner of the next match.
Yeah, that'll be a great match. That will be a great match.
I mean, I'm definitely excited for this final, but we need to find out what happens on our next match. And we have Jammed versus Colsey. Both of them.
Colsey, yeah.
Both of them looked excellent in their wins.
Yeah, Jammed, very convincing.
Yeah, very convincing. He beat Hazard much more convincing than Cedric did as well when he played that week. And Colsey, we saw him on one day. It was a really close game against Desire, but I think with the way Desire plays, any game against him is going to be close.
Yeah, he's very.
But, in Colsey's first game, the mechanics were on point. He looked excellent.
Well, I heard that he used to be Supersonic Legend, which is the highest rank in Rocket League.
He told me that he was top 50 in EU at one point.
Wow, he's going to be very difficult to beat then, isn't he?
You would think with those kinds of stats he would be the favourite, but we thought that against Desire, and it was a really close game. Desire could have taken that. Just a couple more mistakes from Colsey, and it would have been over for him.
Yeah.
So we'll be getting into the next game shortly. We'll just be going on a break until we get the players into the lobby.
Perfect. Sounds good.
able to stop him. He showed excellent form these last 2 games. Will he be able to showcase his aerial dominance here? And yes. That was a beautiful flip reset from Cedric right there. Truly showcasing his class over competition.
Takes Cedric's boost. Tries to fake a challenge. Takes up the ceiling. Flips. Crossbar. What a goal. What a goal from Hopper. Goes up onto the ceiling. Knows Cedric is low on boost. Just hits it as high as he can. Frazik's good kick off. Hopper just delays his kickoffs. Tries to wait, but good demo from Frazik's. Open goal. Waits. Oh, it's a very good shot. Shoots it over Hopper into the top corner. A minute left, 6-6. Putting on a show. Kick off. Hopper very good at these in his previous game. Hopper now going for the bomb. Oh, that is incredible from Hopper. Where was this last game? I saw none of this last game. That is, it hits it, it's going, realise it's going in, just goes for Cedric.
Impromptus, is he going to let him have a goal? No. He is. Come on, we want the 15 goals. Come on, Cedric. No, he's not going to do it, is he? Is he going to go for a second goal? Is Impromptu going to let him do it? Come on, 15 it is. They do call me the prophet, for my name is Muhammad.
What can I say? Ball flick from Tao. Gives Hazard a shot. Can't get it in. And it looks like Tao going to be losing the first. It's a good shot from Hazard. Nice ceiling shot. Got the flip reset. Didn't need to use it. It's 1-0 to Hazard in the series. You know, 0 seconds left. You might as well try.
I mean, considering what you were saying about Tao last night, he said that even with a free goal, he struggles.
Good kick off from Tao. Hazard's in there. Good flick. Gets it round him off the post, back to himself.
Just about manages to get it in the free net.
Good finish. Yeah, but he does love an open goal miss.
I mean, it looked like a bit of a struggle, but he managed to avoid it.
He's going for the bump play here. Doesn't exactly capitalise on it. Colsey again going up in the air because he knows Tosa can't do anything, and that's another goal, 11-0 right now.
Was that a double tap?
That was a very clean double tap, just knocking it straight down. Like this, Tango is just going for such an easy shot, it's so low, he should have shot it much higher. Nice shot from Desire, getting it in, scoring another goal against Tango. It's like Tango's defense is lacking here, he's just letting Desire get the space with the ball, it's just not.
Good flip from Minimac, but lands on top of Jam.
Playing with lots of respect here, making sure he doesn't leave an open net for Minimac.
Jam looking for the ceiling shot on double tap, and what a goal that is.
Good improvement from last week already. Excellent goal.
Definitely the best goal I've seen
in a while.
Yeah, definitely the best goal I've seen in a while. Yeah.
Welcome back. We've got our second game now between Colsey and Jam. I think it's going to be a very interesting game.
It's going to be an amazing match.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to be seeing some very high level Rocket League. I mean, I've heard that Jam, he's got very high ranks, not in solos, he's never played solos, but yeah, Colsey, he's got to have, what rank was it?
Supersonic Legend, isn't it called?
And
I believe.
What is that?
That's like the toppest of the top, Lucas. That is the toppest of the top.
I heard he was top 50 in EU in solos.
That is amazing. In solos? Okay.
In solos, I believe so.
I've heard Jam doesn't play too much
he doesn't,
singles, doesn't he? He's more of a threes or a twos player.
Yeah,
so
he is. So it's going to be interesting to see what that difference makes.
But they're both very mechanically skilled,
yes,
so
definitely.
Even if Jammed isn't as familiar with singles, I think the mechanics can always just carry him across.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so. I think we're going to see some very, very high-level Rocket League. I'm looking forward to it.
What are your predictions for this game? Who's winning?
It's really tight score. I'm gonna say Jammed because he's my lecturer. I need those grades. Right?
Yeah, I'm doing the essay for him right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Jammed, you've got this.
Yeah, come on, Jammed, we believe. And if you wanna give us a few extra marks, we're not going to complain.
Yeah, we will not complain.
Yeah. I think we'll see. I think we'll see.
I do think Cozy will have some very strong mechanics, especially in singles. I think if you understand how singles works, you can really abuse the other player.
Yeah, for sure.
And score so many free goals. Yeah. All right, so we're just loading into this first game now.
Just taking a minute to load.
Yeah, Rocket League's doing its thing.
Yeah, got some progress.
Well,
that's not a good sign.
We'll have to wait a little bit longer for the first game.
Some unfortunate technical issues,
yeah,
but
that's how it is with Rocket League sometimes.
It is. I mean, I think that's the same for any game, unfortunately. Always run into some sort of technical issue.
I do think this will be a very high-scoring game, though. I definitely think so, 100%.
Yeah.
Even though they both got very strong mechanics, I think one mistake, they are always going to be scoring off of it.
I mean, Colsey, from what we saw last time, he was a very aggressive player.
Yes, yeah. I think when you have those mechanics, you can be, because you have the mechanics to get back to your goal fast and have complete control of your car. You're just unstoppable, really. It's too strong.
I'm thinking that Colsey will probably have more control over the ball, but I think it will be a tight affair.
It will be.
I'm hoping that we see some more kick-off goals. I think we'll see some more kick-off goals as well.
There was almost none in the last match. I think Cedric maybe got one, but even then it wasn't straight off kick-off, was it? It was just he got the boost and then...
I mean, I think Jammed, he got the most kick-off goals, so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Well, not in my game against Cedric. There was a few kick-off goals, let's say. Just a few.
Yeah. I mean, there was
almost 14 of them.
Yeah, almost.
But I did take one game off Cedric, so I, technically, third in the whole tournament, I'd say. That's where it roughly places me. So.
Sure, let's not quote it.
Pretty good.
I don't want to berate my co-caster, especially giving me a helping hand on such short notice.
Yeah, such short notice. Yeah. Such short notice. But yeah.
Definitely didn't drag you in.
No, to be fair, I have volunteered for this position. I just want to say this right now. It sounds like Lucas has dragged me in completely, but I mean,
I've done that with everyone. I think, to be honest.
That's fair. I'm more than happy to cast this. I used to play Rocket League quite a lot, but not so much these days. Right, we're just restarting the game now. Just getting everyone back in the lobby. We've had some technical difficulties for a second.
Yeah, hoping a quick restart will do the job.
Yeah, when it does, turn it off and on. That's
when in doubt, restart.
Exactly.
Honestly, it's confusing sometimes, to be fair. You think you've done everything you can, you restart, and no, it's working.
All of a sudden it's working. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's like magic. I let other people understand what pieces do, personally.
Yeah, 100%. That's other people's. Yeah. But I think with this matchup, I think Jammed plays a lot of Rocket League compared to Cozy. Cozy plays a lot of Rainbow Six Siege and Call of Duty and other games.
Yeah, he plays a lot of different games.
Yeah, because we've recently been playing
I know that
Rainbow.
Jammed plays a lot of other games because I saw that he's been playing some Warzone, at least fairly recently.
Okay.
Yeah, the new Warzone did drop recently. So
yeah, there's a lot of people playing now recently.
And I've been hearing some good things about that as well. I mean, I'm not a Call of Duty or Battle Royale type of person, so...
I haven't played some Call of Duty in a while, to be honest. Infinite Warfare was my last one, and that was the reason it was my last one, I think.
Fair enough.
Played a little bit of Cold War. Cold War was good, but... Right, we've got the players back in the lobby now, so it shouldn't be too much longer now.
Okay. Hopefully, we're back in the lobby. We should be able to start underway very shortly. Well, again, apologies for the delays, but almost there.
Yeah, almost there.
I mean, after this, everyone can go off, enjoy their Christmas, have a good time.
Yeah.
Don't need to worry about any more Copper Cup because you'll have your best ever Copper Cup player.
Exactly.
Quite an honour, really.
Jam's got the Season 9 Grand Champion title on. Yeah. He's flexing on everyone, isn't he?
He is. Cozy hasn't put on his Supersonic Legend one this time, though.
Maybe he's hiding it. Maybe Jam doesn't know yet.
Maybe he doesn't. He might be watching the stream right now. Hopefully that means we get some more marks and upgrades.
Yeah, please.
Bit of a whiff from Cozy. Not starting off great. Jams already looks like he's playing it fairly passively.
Both running the white Fennec.
Colsey is playing it a bit odd. He's spent more time just going backwards than forwards so far.
Yeah, but he's showing his mechanical skill. He's got it off on the wall right now. He can't really do much with it there.
I think they're both playing it slow.
Oh, Jam does miss it.
I think they're giving each other quite a bit of respect.
Yeah, just trying to figure each other out really.
Yeah.
Neither of them have played each other before, so. Oh damn, that might be a goal. No, of course he gets to that.
Yeah. Oh, that was not the greatest of touches though.
When it's in the corner, it's so difficult in ones.
Yeah, but if you're defending, that's where you want it to be though.
Exactly, you've got a lot of time and space.
Was telling me last week anyway.
You've got a lot of time and space when it's in the corner.
Yeah, and it's really difficult to get anywhere from the corner.
And on the attack,
which, as they're displaying at the moment, they're just really struggling to get into anywhere dangerous from the corner.
Yeah.
Just enough power to get past Jam. Almost in, not quite there, off the post.
Maybe it was calculated from Jam.
Maybe
he knew it was not going to quite go in there.
But it doesn't look like there's going to be too many goals from the way it started. It's been very even so far.
Yeah, extremely even.
No one's really had more control than the other either.
Both playing quite defensive, to be honest.
Yeah,
they
attack, giving a lot of respect.
Yeah, when their attack doesn't go, they back off really.
Yeah. A lot of keeping it in the corner, like Carter said last week, is what you should be doing solos.
Yeah, it's a very strong place to have it.
Very nice save from Colsey.
Jam touches it, but you can't really do too much with that. It's just
Colsey has no boost though.
That's very true.
Yeah,
and his corner boost is not there.
Jam just stole it.
Jam probably should have grabbed that boost that Colsey.
Yeah, he probably should have.
He gave it.
And he seemed to be struggling with the ball and its mechanics over on the sides as well.
That's a lovely flick from Colsey. He's got the speed.
Just managed to flick over Jam. I mean, it's like the previous two games. We didn't see many goals in the beginning. I'm wondering if hopefully we don't see too many.
Yeah, it might be quite explosive ending though, because most of the start it's always been quite passive, and then players kind of figure out each other and attack a little bit more.
Advantage for Colsey. Jam's looking.
Oh, that's perfect. He gets a double touch.
An immediate reply. Not quite a kick-off goal, but not far off.
Yeah, but look at that control though. Colsey really needs to challenge that a little earlier, to be honest.
Another kick-off. I mean, once again we're seeing goals start playing once they start.
Oh, Jam just completely missed the kick-off there, giving Colsey full control and 100 boost.
Jam hasn't got any boost either, so it's going to be difficult for him to make anything of this. He needs to play really carefully here.
Colsey does just grab the 100 boost of him. He's going to have to retreat to the middle boost.
Colsey completely whiffs it there, but it was get back in time comfortably.
He's always, see, that's the half flip. He was reversing and then went for the half flip, and he actually got almost a flick off of it.
Good for the man, but he managed to get away. It was a really nice set from Colsey, but I think Colsey was expecting Jam to be able to clear it away. He wasn't there to pounce on that mistake.
What we've seen so far of this game is Colsey's had much better boost management than Jam. He's always been catching Jam off with no boost really, and he's just capitalising off it.
But Jam, he would sneak a goal in there.
Yeah.
I think that was just good play from him.
Good play, really, yeah.
He managed to pinch the ball off of him.
Yeah.
Get in. Nothing Colsey could really do once he lost the ball.
It's an interesting kick-off from Colsey, but he does win it quite convincingly.
He's been pretty good at these kick-offs.
I think he knows his ones kick-offs really. You know, there's probably some slightly different methods you can use in ones.
Yeah, definitely. There's definitely some different strategies you would use in threes, and it would just based on having more players.
Definitely, yeah, you can play off your teammates, but in this, you're your own teammate, really, aren't you?
Yeah, you just need to make sure you play. I mean, Jam's been able to adapt so far quite well to the ones environment.
Very well, especially as he's not a ones player, and that is such a nice pick with Jam. Nice save from him. Textbook. But here we go, Colsey's just controlling that boost.
Yeah, able to take it across his own line, dribbling it forward.
He's going to go for the flick.
He went for the flick, but Jam's able to read
read it perfectly.
Jam's really good at these reads. That's what we've seen from him the last couple of weeks.
He's reading every single one.
You can really see that experience.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're singles, twos or threes, that's always applicable to everything, isn't it?
Colsey doesn't play this game much anymore, so he's probably lost that game sense, the anticipation.
But Jam's still and
that was an excellent goal from Colsey.
Perfect flick.
Nice double tap with the crossbar as well.
Yeah, let's see that again. See, he's got perfect control in the flick.
No
and the crossbar straight down.
I mean, a bit of a miss from Jams, but
It's such a hard ball to read.
Just as we were complimenting his reading of the game. Not sure. I think he was expecting to go a little higher. Just slightly off.
There we are.
So that's
our
a
first
kick-off
goal.
Yeah.
It's bound to happen.
It was eventually. Not something Jams wanted though.
Cole's been very convincing with this kickoff stage, to be honest. He's had some very strong kickoffs.
Yeah.
He does know that one's better. Both running the Fennec as well.
Yeah.
We should add. I think it's got the same hitbox as the Octane, so it's a very popular car.
I don't know. I mean, I don't see it normally when I watch properly.
It's very strong car. Oh, jammed off the wall.
Yeah.
Perfect control. Yeah, he grabs the boost. They both went for the same boost, so Colsey really didn't have it. He grabbed the corner boost, but
he didn't really have any boost.
Yeah, exactly.
That boost still from that really just decided that play.
Yeah, exactly.
Jammed on that boost, that kick-off though. It's a good kick-off for him.
100 boost too. I mean, looking off the wall, and that's such a good demo by Colsey.
Gives him so much space as well.
Space, boost, he's got it all now. He's out on the attack. Good challenge from Jams though. Challenges it early. Gives himself some time to
giving him some respect. Going back to defend. It's went back to being quite even though so far. After that flurry of goals.
Yeah,
I think it's good. I think it's just going to.
Do you think we're going to see an overtime?
I think so.
But Jam.
Oh no, this is an opener. Yeah, this is an easy goal.
He's got this, Jam. Surely. Oh, he's even given up on it. Wow.
Well,
that was close, honestly.
It was closer than
Jam had a lot of confidence that was going to go in, but the speed it was going in.
Yeah, if Colsey just had no boost, if he had some boost, he's probably able to get it.
If Colsey had some boost or some speed flips or some kind of mechanics to get there a little faster, he might have been able to make it, to be honest.
Had nothing left though.
Yeah.
He needs to squad now though, he has no time left, but I think this is close. Jam's first game.
Yeah, that's such a good goal. But here we go, he's got on top of his car.
Oh no, Jam's going to have that all day. Is he able to keep it
up? Oh, that was so close. That was so
just
close.
Missed the flick. Oh.
That was an amazing game. Amazing game one.
Very close game one. I mean, I'm hoping to see some more of that. That was a really good game. Very entertaining. I think whoever wins this game, it's going to be an entertaining final, no doubt.
Most definitely. And that just shows rank doesn't fully matter, does it?
No,
you know, you can be Supersonic Legend, but at the end of the day, it's just whoever's playing better in that game, isn't it? And that final goal from Jam just really sent it home, didn't it? But Colsey did almost bring it back. It was very close. Very close. I'm excited for the game too. You think we're seeing a game 3, Lucas?
I think so, with the way that finished.
Yeah.
Especially with Colsey setting us up like that, teasing us.
Yeah,
I'm ready for some more. I'm hoping this goes to all 3 games. It's been so entertaining so far.
Oh, Colsey, that was such good control from him just to start the match.
I mean, it's just Jam's in a sticky situation here. He's just able to get out like just about. Well, Colsey's able to get on top of it.
He's got the boost. He's got the ball off the wall again. He's just showing his aerial dominance.
Jammed, I think, was just waiting for that, reading it, ready, anticipating where he'd go. Just really made it look pretty easy.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, that's a bit of a whiff from Colsey.
Bit of a whiff from the mechanic set, showing his rust. I imagine back in the day he would have hit that no problem.
Yeah, he's been playing too much Rainbow, that's what he's been doing.
I don't think you can ever play too much Rainbow.
Of course. And that is a lovely goal.
I think Jam just fell a bit asleep there, to be honest. I'm not sure what happened.
Let's see this in the replay.
Let's see from his perspective.
I don't think Colsey was really going for a shot here, was he? Oh, that's so unfortunate from Jam. It's when you're on the wall, you get a little bit like lost control of the car, and
I think that was just really bad mechanics, to be completely honest.
Yeah, but
he really needs to be there.
Yeah, from that level of play from Jam, he should be hitting those. But wow,
he's able to respond immediately though. At least for that whiff.
Yeah, exactly. He's made up for it instantly, hasn't he, Lucas? He's really come back.
I imagine he won't be happy with himself with the way he conceded that goal, but
no.
I think he'll be glad to have scored the instant response.
But I think most Rocket League players can relate. When you're on that little lip of the goal, you do lose a lot of control of the car, which you usually have. So is this going to be another kickoff goal? Wow,
that's another kickoff goal.
That's quite a convincing kickoff goal.
Now that is definitely a goal Colsey deserves.
Yeah.
Well earned. Excellent kickoff from him. Not really a chance for Jam, as you can see.
Yeah, Jam just kind of gave up and he knew it was going in.
Quite even kickoff now.
Yeah, perfect pinch really.
Jam slightly, but he's not going for it. He's playing respectfully.
I just love the shot from Cozy, and yeah, of course he's getting that, isn't he?
Yeah. Any day of the week, really. Let's see.
Cozy's got a couple goals now, assisted by the goal itself. Really, it's come off the post, and yeah, Jam's never getting that, is he?
I mean, I think he just needs to use his boost sooner, but I'm not sure even if he would have been able to get to it, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's so hard to read it coming off the post like that. Really, you don't have much time to react.
Well, I mean, I think he did read it. He just wasn't close enough. Was the problem?
Yeah,
that's what it seemed like.
This is going to be another goal. Wow.
Yeah. This is Cozy starting to run away with it.
Goals have just been
starting to run away from it now. It's like that goal from Jam really woke him up.
Jam was just challenging a little bit too close there, and he wasn't getting
playing a bit too aggressive there.
Yeah.
I mean, Cozy hasn't really lost any of these kickoffs.
I'm so curious what Cozy's doing on his kickoff. I think he's doing some sort of wave dash, but he's almost purposely getting to the ball slightly second, it looks, so he gets more control of it.
We'll have a look at that in the next kickoff.
Yeah,
if we get another one.
Very curious.
This is one of the first opportunities Jam's had in a while to attack.
Yeah.
And he's taken advantage of it immediately. An excellent counter play from Jam, I'd have to say.
Yeah, that was very well played from Jam.
Just kept it simple, really.
He left it too late to challenge, really, didn't he?
Yeah. There was too much pace on the counter for Cozy to do really that much about it. Yeah, you see, he got to it just after him.
Exactly, and now look, they set him up perfectly for the goal, hasn't it?
Wait, we can watch it again.
Yeah,
look, he got to it just afterwards, like milliseconds.
Yeah.
That widened the kickoff.
And then he just gets the bounce straight off the ball.
Really nice technique on the kickoff.
Exactly. That was perfect. There's really not too much counter play unless you do a different kickoff, really. And
Cozy started to suffocate this game, really. I mean, there's still loads of time, but it's just been all Cozy, really.
Cozy with the 100 boost. He just missed the demo. He's looking for it. You can see it, but he's missed his opportunity now. Jam maybe can take it off the wall.
I mean, it's a nice attempt from Cozy. He knew that he couldn't get to the ball, so he went for the bump, but it was just too late. Jam was able to get the contact on the ball and put it in.
Exactly. Cozy really wanted to demo Jams earlier.
Yeah, he was going for the demo play.
And then caught.
Didn't work out for him, Let's see his kick off again. He got to it first this time.
Yeah. It's almost like he's changing it up just so Jam never really quite knows what to do.
Bit of a whiff there from Cozy.
Jam might just have perfect demo.
Yeah, that was a perfect demo. Without that demo, it's such an excellent opportunity for Jam to attack. Because he was ahead of the ball, ahead of Cozy, really. Would have had an open net, but Cozy takes him out.
It's a great challenge from Jam there.
Cozy showing us that demo play isn't his forte. He should leave that to Jam, really.
Yeah. That's another goal. Double demo as well.
I'm not sure.
Was that on? Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. It's almost like Cozy knew it was going to be in, so he went straight for Jam to make sure he could never get that. Or maybe it was just some disrespect, Lucas. Maybe he was just...
Maybe. I'm not really sure what Jam was doing
there.
The mental
game, yeah. Perfectly in the middle there.
I mean, at least Jam does the buffer of the previous game to be able to come back from this.
Yeah, exactly, but we might see Cozy's momentum just spiral into the next game.
Good physical play from Jam, but it's just not been enough.
Yeah. Cozy seems to be running away with this game. And
like he's got the touch there, but Jam's really he's gone. Yeah, I mean, I think this goal advantage is too much for Jam to come back, especially with the skill we've seen from Cozy. He's not going to let this one slip.
Cozy seems pretty warmed up now. He seems like he's in his game. He's not whipping as much as he is.
Exactly.
He's on it. But that might just be a free, not quite.
It could still go in. Yeah, I mean, Jam needs to be putting that away, really.
Yeah, exactly.
If he wants to have a chance of the comeback. Cozy was way out of position on the attack, but now Jam's the one go out. Sure. I feel like Cozy probably could have got to that, but maybe giving Jam some respect.
Yeah. At the end of the day, he just needs to defend now, doesn't he?
Yeah,
he doesn't need any more.
Yeah, he just needs to make sure he doesn't give anything away too easily.
Exactly. Like doing plays like that is quite risky, but Jam didn't really capitalise off it.
He wasn't really in a position to capitalise it.
Plays into the corner. Lovely save off the wall from Cozy.
I mean, Jam is always near the ball, but Cozy's been able to find those gaps.
Yeah. he's very strong in capitalising, and that just shows it's like he's very well versed in ones, isn't he?
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. It's off the ball from Colsey.
I think these two players are. I think whoever wins this is going to be favoured in the final from what we've seen so far.
Most definitely.
Excellent mechanics. Another goal from Jaron, but I mean, I really don't see it mattering too much at this point, unfortunately.
Well, we've seen him before, 3 goals in a minute.
Yeah, he has 65 seconds to only score 3 goals, which is...
The kickoffs have been quite explosive.
It's just the kickoffs have been favouring Colsey is the problem.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be difficult for Jam.
But this kickoff does look Jam favoured, but he goes for the boost instead of the ball, and Colsey just runs away with it, doesn't he?
Next game, Jam just needs to close up on the defence. Stop giving away so many free goals. He's just been caught out too many times now at this point.
And you see, like, Jam was there first, the ball, but he went for the boost. But Colsey just was like, no, I don't need the boost, and just scores.
Yeah.
He doesn't need it, does he?
Misplay from Jam there.
Yeah.
Well, one of the first kickoffs Shams has won, but he's not really got in a position where he can do too much with it. Jam pulling it back, just tries to keep control of the ball.
Only 40 seconds now, and I think it might be over, Lucas. Yeah, it's 5 goals in 40 seconds is a lot to ask for.
It is. I think it's too much to ask for. Even a goal every 10 seconds would be enough to do it.
Yeah, it's going to be rough, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I'm hoping the next game will be closer than this one, tighter.
Most definitely.
I think the series deserves it as well.
Most definitely. I'm happy to see us go to a game 3, but Colsey is he's just showing his momentum now, and I don't think he's going to stop in the next game.
I think he doesn't care about defending. He just wants to keep him going.
Exactly.
He's full throttle and he's not pulling off.
Yeah. He wants to show how many goals he can get in a game.
Yeah, Jared, I think he just needs to hope that he pulls off the throttle into the next game.
Yeah, but what reason does he have to stop, really? I think he's figured out Jam now, and he's really capitalising with it. And Jam's mental is probably, it's probably hurting a little bit. He's 6 goals down now.
I mean, he's not. He doesn't have to worry about showing up to Josh because he's ill. So I think he's not. I don't think he'll be too bothered.
I see. Yeah.
Because Josh isn't here to take notes. He doesn't need to show off his best gameplay.
Yeah. Well, he's bringing it back. He's got another goal.
I don't know. I feel like bringing it back is a bit strong.
Yeah. You never know. You never know. We've seen miracles happen before, but this is looking like a game, doesn't it?
At least we've seen a lot of goals.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole tournament so far has been filled with so many goals. There's been very good matches.
Yeah. I mean, I think the first week was the best in terms of matches.
Jam just missed the ball, and
that was a bit
odd turn of events from Jam.
That was very strange.
He was going for a very fast kickoff, but he just lost control of his car.
Colsey just wanted to get boost off of the kickoff.
Yeah.
But that's a strange play. But then Jam whiffed on the ball.
As long as Jam just resets for the next game, he won the first one.
I'm sure he'll be having a good laugh to himself.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And he's got Christmas to look forward to after this as well.
We will have Christmas to look forward to.
Exactly.
Cannot wait.
We'll enjoy our Christmas with family or friends or whatever you do for Christmas.
Exactly.
For me, it'll be working. At least I'll have money.
Exactly, you'll have money. It's worth it. And Colsey takes it away. Of course he does. It has 11-5, was it?
Yep.
That's Yeah. Who do you think is going to win the game then?
Well, obviously Colsey is very clearly favoured, but I'm going to stick to my gut. I'm going to go with Jam. I need those marks.
Yeah, we want Jam to win, but I think Colsey's taking this one away, to be honest, Lucas. He's got the momentum now. He's going to be hard to stop. As you say, full throttle. And why is he going to put on the brakes? On the kickoff, wins kickoff, 100 boost. Jam has to really contest this soon. Can't really counter-attack much, can he? He doesn't have the boost, and Colsey is abusing this. He knows he doesn't have boost, and
it looks like Colsey's just smothering him at this point. Yeah. He hasn't pulled off the throttle at all.
He had no space.
I think this game might be worse than the previous one for Jam, unfortunately.
Yeah.
With the way it's starting as well. 16 seconds and he's already taken the lead.
Yeah, I think Colsey knows he just has to be always in Jam's space, give him no space, and
it looks like Colsey just has the better mechanics, to be completely honest. Yeah. He's been able to take the ball away from Jam every time he has control of the ball.
100%. If you don't have control of ones, then no one does, do they? It's always the other person.
If you don't have control, you can't do anything.
Exactly.
So it's suffocating.
It's almost an opportunity for Jam, but
he's not even been doing that much defending, but that defensive play was excellent from Colsey.
Perfect 50 from him, really.
I think Colsey will be feeling confident they can win the whole thing.
What a
if he
touch
can.
from Colsey.
I think Colsey can be feeling quite confident he can win the whole thing with this type of performance.
100%.
I mean, considering his previous ranks, that would be expected, but he has taken a long break from the game.
Yeah.
So he probably didn't feel too confident coming into this.
Yeah, definitely. I think his first game, we could kind of see that rush showing a little bit, but he's fully back into it now, isn't he?
Yeah, for sure.
Was that another goal? No. Right. Jam does have 0 boost.
It'd be cool. I think it'd be a really interesting game to see Jam versus Desire. I think that'd be a
I would
really
like to see
close
that game.
I think Desire gives us a great game no matter what, to be fair.
Exactly, especially as he's not. I believe he doesn't play Rocket League too often, does he?
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
It's definitely not one of his main games ever.
No.
But, I mean,
He's more of a siege player as well, isn't he?
He was having some fun with Colsey last week. 3 goals already and we're not even a minute in.
Yeah. I've almost been missing them at this point. It's just they're just flying past, aren't they?
It feels like Jam's just missing at this point. He's gone.
Although he might. Nah, there's no way. Let's go. Oh, and we do see almost a bit of an own goal from Colsey.
I'm not sure if Colsey wants to talk about that one.
Jam's even put whoops in the chat. Maybe trying to get the head of Colsey a little bit, but
maybe.
He's look at that. He does just he does put it in his own top corner. That's a bit unlucky, but do you think it's really going to set him back? I don't think so.
I think he'll be laughing about it.
Yeah, exactly. He's just showing he can score more goals even in his own net.
Exactly. Yeah, look, so whoops in chat.
Yeah.
Colsey as well.
Yeah, it's all in good fun.
Sure he doesn't feel too bad about it. Oh, that was
so well placed.
That was like a round out there free kick, a knuckleball.
Yeah.
Really, it gave me the vibes of that.
Jam just didn't know where he was going to place it. He placed it right in the corner where he just couldn't reach it. Any other place, Jam probably could have got that, but there's no saving that one.
That was a lovely goal.
Yeah.
Just a nice switch of direction. Got jammed off foot, really, just couldn't get there.
This could be a goal from Jam. That was perfect control from Jam off the kick-off, to be honest.
Those were some very clean mechanics as well.
Yeah, he flicks up over Colsey. I don't think he was expecting that touch.
That is the first time he scored in Colsey's net this game.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
So, I mean, at least he's proven to himself that he can do it again.
Yeah, but it's still quite close. It's only 2 goals, close. And we've seen.
But it did take Colsey a while to start running away from it.
Yeah, that is true.
But I mean, Jam has the momentum now. It was 3-0 to it.
Oh.
Well, never mind.
Well.
Never mind.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Even Jam's put wheel in chat. Few. However you pronounce that. I think he knows that Colsey's a very good player.
Yeah.
And he's kind of showing that.
I think he'll just go back to his Louise after this.
Yeah. Although he's shown he's a very, very strong ones player, especially taking home.
Yeah, he's a competent ones player.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, didn't he take home? Was it week 2? Was it week 2 or week 3?
It was week 3.
Week 3, yeah. He won week 3. So.
And he did it by beating the week 2 winner. So.
Exactly. So
it's not like he did it against no one.
Yeah, no, he has shown that he's. Oh, he tried playing that low and slow. That was almost
nice,
such a good goal. But
it's just a free kick from Colsey.
It was a risky play, and
Colsey really has started to run away with it again now.
Yeah.
That momentum Jam was short-lived.
Yeah, 6-2.
I think Jam was probably feeling decent about it when it was 2-4, but it's not 2-4 anymore.
No. And it's going to be very hard for Jam to get back into this.
I thought this game was going to be close, but I thought it was going to be entertaining.
It has been a good show. Colsey's really demonstrated his mechanics.
The first game and the first one, the second game, they were very close. They were good.
Yeah, but now it's just
goal after goal.
Yeah.
I think it's a question of how many, not who wins.
No, exactly. I think Colsey's definitely going to be hitting double digits in this game.
Oh, definitely. And the fact he's doing this against such a competent player, it's really not a good sign for Cedric, who we must not forget, he didn't even win his week. He was the runner-up. It was a close game.
It was a strong, a lot of good players from that week.
We saw some excellent goals, but
I heard Impromptu was playing that week. Very good player, so Cedric did have to play against him. So
I didn't think he was any good, to be honest. He hasn't won any of his games. He's played twice.
I think he did win at least one game against Cedric, so he must be pretty.
Yeah, but he lost all of his series he's played. He's played twice, 2 series.
Yeah, it's been an unfortunate bracket for the player Impromptu, but as we can see, Jam does get another goal. but is that going to be enough, Lucas?
No, it's not.
Really
it's not. Not with the way Kelsey is playing. If Kelsey wants, he can just score whenever he wants. That's what it feels at the moment.
Yeah, he is just in control.
If he wants to score, he scores.
And I think it's just a free goal for him now. Is he going to just style him? No, it's a simple goal. But he definitely could have maybe embarrassed him a bit there. Maybe done a total goal. He had the space.
Jam is nowhere near. It's just not fair.
He had. Yeah, there's no way he was getting to that. They both went very similar kickoffs, but Jam's kind of missed the ball on his kickoff.
Again.
They both went for the same kind of flip, but it just...
He's whiffed the kickoff again. Oh, no.
Idiot. Let's see. Oh, that's poor mechanics from Jam.
That's just...
But to get the speed kickoff, you do have to be quite practiced in it. It's not a simple mechanic to perform, but Jam's just not getting it right that time.
Very even kickoff, but Kelsey's going to be able to get to the ball first. Yeah, and he has the boost, but Jam gets to it first, but he sacrifices boost to get to it first.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of boost control from Kelsey.
Yeah, this is going to be a good counter from Kelsey as well. Well, they both whiffed.
Yeah. Let's see what we're doing. Jammed. Maybe
Kelsey
a goal from it. That's such a nice flick from Jam. That's perfect control.
I think Kelsey gave him too much respect there.
Yeah.
He gave him too much space.
He either should have challenged it probably a little earlier. And yeah, there's no way he's reacted to that flick. He should have either gone for it earlier or maybe sat in goal. Jam's scoring that every day of the week.
Jam is still showing that he knows what he's doing. Yeah. If he's given the space, he'll make the comeback. But I don't think Kelsey's going to give him that space.
Yeah. That was a very hard ball to read on that goal. Jam's, he tries to save it, but it's just gone off the wall anyway. And now he's in a very vulnerable position that Kelsey just...
He's not able to jump in time. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's just slow reactions or if he's not able to do it fast enough.
He's just can't. He's just not in a position to really. Kelsey was just too fast.
He's a good kick-off, but he was bumped out of the way, so he can't make anything more of it.
Jam always seems to be prioritising the boost pads off kick-off, but not so much the ball. Giving... Oh,
that was nice.
But that is why. He got to that ball very quick.
But he missed that one.
And had aerial control.
Well, he get a good punish again from Jam. But, I mean, based on the previous game, he's not going to be able to make the comeback. It's just another consolation goal.
Yeah.
He has scored a lot of goals, he's conceded a lot more.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if he can get the high score of the goals this tournament. With Cedric in the tournament and in the final, he got 15 goals. He's only 5 off. So we could see the two top scorers going against each other in this tournament.
That would be very impressive considering the calibre of the position he's against as well.
Exactly. Both
Week
teams.
3 winner.
Yeah. Kelsey's got full... Is that a goal for Kelsey? Not quite.
Jam's able to
but he's just showing his mechanical...
I mean, Jam looks so good in his win. But Kelsey, he's making him look like he's new to the game.
Yeah. But we're going to have... If it says this, we're going to have our 2 top scorers of the tournament for the final.
We will be.
That's a very exciting game.
There should be a goal for
Jam.
What a save from Kelsey.
That was so nice.
Wow, that was very
Jam was
nice.
hoping to get in the highlight reel there, but Kelsey, he stole his spot. Yeah, it's perfect.
The best save of this week, at least. Not the save of the tournament, but the save of the week.
Yeah, save of the week.
I think we saw the save of the tournament from Cedric actually against you out in property.
Yeah, I believe we did actually. But, you know, that was unfortunate. And Kelsey on the ball now, but it doesn't even matter anymore. I don't think so. No. 10 seconds, 5 goals to score.
Jam's been close to scoring 2 more goals, but Kelsey just shut them down.
Kelsey just score an extra goal, just rub it in a little bit. I can score 11 goals. You know, that's what he's saying. Not quite the record scorer, but I think he's up against a much more competent player than Impromptu.
Yeah,
so
Jam, he's no slouch.
No.
As week 3 winner.
He's a grand champion, I believe. Which is
he was.
Very high
wanted to advertise that for this game.
Yeah, exactly. It's and
then a 0-second kick-off goal.
Wow.
That is just rubbing towards
Kelsey is just he's taking it home.
Where's Jammed? He's went to get boost.
He went to get boost, and
you can't really be doing that.
Didn't
so
really,
I feel like Jammed left the match very quickly.
Yeah.
I think he'd have had enough, to be honest.
That was wow. That's been a very convincing game from both week winners. Like, they've been both winners of previous tournaments, and that was so convincing.
Yeah, that was
Colsey.
Quite the stomp. And now he's going against someone who wasn't even able to win that week. This should be heavily Colsey favoured going into the final.
It should be Colsey favoured, but it's the two top scorers, so it'll be a good match regardless.
Yeah, definitely.
Both their mechanics will be strong, but after seeing that, I've got a lot of faith in Colsey.
Yeah, I'm ready for this final game. We'll be going to a break, so get the players in, but we'll be back in a few minutes.
Right.
And what a goal from Alfie, once again taking the lead. Back and forth, just doesn't end. Just keep on going. I'm sure, I suspect this game will be going to total. Back into the game. Especially as will he be able to stop him? He showed excellent form these last two games. Will he be able to showcase his aerial dominance here? And yes. That was a beautiful flip reset from Cedric right there. Truly showcasing his class over competition. What a goal from Alfie, once again taking the lead. Back and forth, just doesn't end. Just keep on going. I'm sure, I suspect this game will be going to total. Giving Foxy the option to come back into the game. Especially as will he be able to stop him? He showed excellent form these last two games. Will he be able to showcase his aerial dominance here? And yes. That was a beautiful flip reset from Cedric right there. Truly showcasing his class over competition.
Takes Cedric's boost. Tries to fake a challenge. Takes up the ceiling. Flips. Crossbar. What a goal. What a goal from Hopper. Goes up onto the ceiling. Knows Cedric is low on boost. Just hits it as high as he can. Frazik's good kick-off. Hopper just delays his kick-offs, tries to wait, but good demo from Frazik's. Open goal, waits. Oh, it's a very good shot. Shoots it over Hopper into the top corner. A minute left, 6-6. Putting on a show. Kick-off. Hopper very good at these in his previous game. Going for the bomb. Oh, that is incredible from Hopper. Where was this last game? I saw none of this last game. That is, it hits it, going, realise it's going in, just goes for Cedric.
Impromptus. Is he going to let him have a goal? No. He is. Come on, we want the 15 goals. Come on, Cedric. No, he's not going to do it, is he? Is he going to go for a second goal? Is Impromptu going to let him do it? Come on, 15 it is. They do call me the Prophet, for my name is Mohammed.
What can I say? Ball flick from Tao. Gives Hazard a shot. Can't get it in. And it looks like Tao going to be losing the first. It's good shot from Hazard. Nice ceiling shot. Got the flip reset. Didn't need to use it. It's 1-0 to Hazard in the series. You know, 0 seconds left. You might as well try it.
I mean, considering what you were saying about Tao last night, he said that even with a free goal he struggled.
Good kick off from Tao. Hazard's in there. Good flick. Gets it round him off the post, back to himself.
Just about manages to get it in the free net.
Good finish, yeah, but he doesn't love an open goal miss.
I mean, it looked like a bit of a struggle, but he managed to avoid.
He's going for the bump play here. Doesn't exactly capitalise on it. Tulsi again going up in the air because he knows Tosa can't do anything, and that's another goal. 11-0 right now.
Nice. Was that a double tap?
That was a very clean double tap, just knocking it straight down. Like this, Tango's just going for such an easy shot. It's so low. He should have shot it much higher there. Nice shot from Desire, getting it in, scoring another goal against Tango. It's like Tango's defense is lacking here. He's just letting Desire get the space from the ball. It's just not.
Good flip from Minimac that lands on top of Jam.
Playing with lots of respect here, making sure he doesn't leave an open net for Minimac.
Jam looking for the ceiling shot on double tap, and what a goal that is.
Good improvement from last week already. Excellent goal.
Definitely the best goal I've seen
in a while.
Yeah.
Welcome back. This is the final of week 5. We've got Colsey versus Cedric. We saw an excellent display from Colsey in that previous game. It was quite a stomp, and it was against one of our previous winners. He was a very, very competent player. Very impressive.
Very strong. Extremely strong. I think he's going to carry that momentum straight into this next game.
The game that Cedric had, while it was a 2-0 as well, it wasn't as convincing as Colsey's, and it was against much worse opposition because Jammed, he'd beaten Hazard. He was better than Hazard.
Yeah, exactly.
And Hazard only just lost to Cedric, so that doesn't bode well for Cedric.
It's not looking too good, especially as now Colsey has just come off of just playing. He's only played like around 10 minutes ago, was it? And he's warmed up. Cedric's had a little bit longer to wait, so he's got the momentum in his favour, doesn't he? And
he does.
The performance he gave us, he ran away with it. Double digits both games, I believe. Apart from the first game. He was a little slow with it, but once he found his footing, it was over, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just took him a minute.
Yeah. But it'll be very interesting. I'm guessing you're Colsey for this game? Is that your predict to win? Yeah. I
want Colsey to win because he carries me in Siege. So
yeah.
Well, makes him happy.
But also, I would like to see Cedric, the underdog. And Colsey's repping a Diamond Tournament winner title, maybe trying to throw Cedric off a little bit, but I don't think he's getting thrown off.
Diamond Tournament winner?
Yeah, he's a little better than Diamond, I believe.
So is it not very impressive?
No. If he's Supersonic Legend, I don't believe so.
Fair enough.
Right, let's see how these players go against each other.
Playing slow again, just
Cedric
figuring each other out.
Has a good opportunity.
Yeah.
That was perfect control from Cedric in the air there.
I think Colsey's going to need to step up his aerial play against Cedric. Cedric loves getting it in the air. I think Cedric is going to be feeling pretty good so far, but I think he'll be in for it soon.
Definitely. I think Cedric, as we've seen in the previous games, he's had such good control in the air of the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he just knows exactly what to do.
Like Colsey, he's just so good on those kickoffs as well. He doesn't lose them. He doesn't.
100%. But now we see Colsey in the air.
Yeah, but Cedric's able to win it.
Exactly. Being able to challenge in the air is such a strong...
It looks like Cedric actually has an advantage in the air so far, at least.
2-0.
Yeah, excellent start from Cedric. Yeah, it looks like we might be in for a good game. But then again, this might just be another warm-up for Colsey.
Exactly. Colsey's maybe just bringing out his opponent and seeing what he's going to do. Because when he knows he's going to challenge those aerials, maybe he'll try fake him in the air a little bit, and then that's a free goal for him.
Yeah.
Very even kick-off from the base.
Yeah, but once again, he didn't lose the kick-off.
No, I think we've seen Colsey lose kick-off once, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
He's just got full control right now. Cedric, it's a very good challenge from him. Cedric's been challenging all of Colsey's balls quite strongly, to be honest. A little bump as well. Cedric has full control.
Yeah, good demo there from Colsey. Gives him a good advantage, gives good control of the ball. Gives him some time to play with.
Both players have some boost, but I think Cedric just jumped a little early, didn't he?
I'm not sure what happened. I think he may have just whiffed.
Yeah, I think he jumped, but he didn't really commit, did he? Yeah, see, he kind of regretted his jump, and he just needed to commit to it, really.
Yeah, he did. He had boost, so he could have tried to change direction mid-air.
Most definitely. I think if he committed to it.
He just let it go.
That's a very interesting kick-off from Colsey, and almost gives Cedric a free goal.
Oh, that's really bad from Cedric. He needs to be putting those away against a player like Colsey.
Yeah.
Caliber that he is.
Not many opportunities come about like that. Like Colsey
messes demo from Cedric. Pretty easy demo though. Colsey kind of set that demo up. This is a good opportunity for him to get away with the ball, but he doesn't have the boost to do it.
Man, Cedric just got the aerial control again, doesn't he?
He just keeps on taking it up into the air. But I think we just need to wait for Colsey to get online in the air. So I think he can have this aerial dominance that Cedric's having.
Should be an easy play from Cedric. Maybe a good counter-attack. Colsey does have to get this.
I think the game against Jammed hasn't set Colsey up well for this game though, with the way Cedric plays.
They're very different players, aren't they?
Yeah.
Even if they're like quite well skilled against each other, it's quite different calibers of play.
Cedric's, it's been pretty even though really since those first 2 goals. Not seen too much in the way of shooting. Seems like they've calmed down, decided to pick each other out.
It's definitely when they stopped the attacks, there's not much room for counterattacks a lot of the time, is there? Oh, but this should be a goal from Cedric, yeah. Textbook.
Kelsey, I think, likes driving backwards a little too much, to be honest.
Yeah, in those situations you really should be trying half flip but he was in a very tough situation there. Cedric was all over him.
Just stuck in an awkward position, really.
Exactly, and Cedric really took advantage of that. Easy goal for him. Kickoff going on the side.
Both have plenty of boost. Both went for boost. Bench play favours Cedric, gives him an opportunity to attack.
Such a good demo from Colsey there. Now he has full control and maybe even a shot, but he gives it to Cedric. This could be a great counter-attack, but Cedric wasn't looking to shoot there, was he? He was just trying to clear it and set it out for himself.
Really poor anticipation from Colsey there. I think Jam would have had that with the way he reads the game.
I think so. I
think Cedric, Colsey just needs to reset for the next game at this point.
Yeah, Colsey pretty much gave him the goal there. He passed it straight to him and then it was all over from there, wasn't it? Yeah. 3-goal deficit for Colsey here.
I mean, there's time, and Colsey has the caliber to do it, but...
Well, just like we saw in his first game against Jam, he was behind and...
Yeah, he lost the first game, in fact.
Exactly, but the second and third game were...
It was convincing after that.
So we could see a repeat of that in the next game.
I think any Colsey fans will be hoping for that.
Speed,
it has felt like a pretty slow game that's why compared to the other games, but Colsey just keeps on making these mistakes that lead to a goal for Cedric, really. He needs to tighten up and stop giving away such free goals.
Yeah, Cedric's goals have mostly come off like Colsey's mistakes. Colsey's been making quite a few mistakes in this game. Cedric has a lot of aerial dominance though, but Colsey's saying in chat his hands have decided to give up, so it's been very cold weather, so maybe he's a little bit slow on the sticks.
Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure if he's even using the controller, to be completely honest.
Really?
No, because I know he's been playing a lot of mouse and keyboard recently, but he might be using his controller, I'm not sure.
Oh, that's a lovely save by Colsey there. But will it even make much difference in this game?
He's not been able to do much on the attacks so far.
Yeah, I think Colsey, maybe a goal here. It's too tight of an angle, isn't it? And Cedric,
this should be a free goal.
He gets 100 boost and he's got a free shot on goal. And I think this game's wraps, isn't it? It's looking over.
Still going for it, even though he had no chance at least.
Yeah, he hasn't given up yet, has he? He's still fighting for it because there is a chance Cedric misses, but you know they're both very good players, so they don't miss those.
Yeah, they do not.
Let's see. Both their kickoffs been quite even so far.
Yeah, it's really been
perfectly even. Yeah. Colsey going for the boost. Cedric taking it almost into the goal, but
I think he
got ahead.
messed up his mechanics a little bit there.
Exactly, the ball got a little bit stuck on top of him, did it?
Yeah.
He didn't have the speed. Nice split from Colsey, but it's not on target anyway. But
good anticipation from Cedric for both times there, really.
Yeah, he's a very good player on defence, and he might be able to score off this.
He's just been making less mistakes than Colsey, I think, this game.
He's a very consistent player.
Good demo from Colsey.
You've seen a lot of demos from both of them this game.
Like Colsey keeps trying to bump it over Cedric, but he's just been ready for every single time.
I don't think the demos have really led to any goals this game, though. It just gives the players more space just to kind of get back, get that boost.
It's not really led to
go for it. Yeah, but oh wow, and you just see Cedric in the air.
That was very nice. Cedric is just too good in the air, it seems.
Let's look at Cedric right now. Yeah, look at that. It's just perfectly placed, and Colsey can't really do much about that. 8 goals behind. Yeah, so that's like Cedric's game.
There's no coming back from that. No, with 18 seconds to go.
But new game, it'll be 0-0. You know, hopefully Colsey's mental just reset and just knows he can win the next game. But this is, you know, unanticipated, to be honest. We thought Colsey was going to run away with it.
Yeah, we did.
So.
He wants to give us a show. Maybe he wants to give us all 3 games for the final.
Exactly, yeah, maybe he'll show up in the next game. We'll see. Alright. But yeah, 7-1. Convincing for Cedric. Very convincing. I was not expecting that at all. I think it was going to be much closer, or Colsey just running away with it, so.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting it. I mean, I was expecting this to be a close game, to be honest. I thought Colsey would just run over Cedric.
Especially after the last showing we had.
Quite the other way around, really.
Maybe Cedric's been, practicing in the time that Colsey's been playing, and
Colsey's got no boost, so this should be an excellent opportunity for Cedric. He's not able to get in there, not able to get near the goal. Kelsey will have boost by now.
It's that shot. Oh, Cedric gets it though. And he's got the 100 boost. He's maintaining the boost control quite well. And time and time from Cedric, seen it in the top corner, off the crossbar, he's placed them so perfectly.
Yeah. You're seeing, unlike in the Jam game, Cedric's been able to dominate the boost play, unlike
100%.
Which is what Kelsey was doing against Jam.
Yeah, I think boost is so important in ones, because if you don't, you're just going to outspeed your opponent. Easy goal.
It's like it's a 2v1 when you have no boost.
It really is. You don't have anyone else to defend you.
A rare mistake on the kickoff.
Yeah.
Kelsey actually lost the kickoff. I think that might be the first time I've seen Kelsey lose a kickoff. Yeah.
Kelsey's kickoffs have been so consistent. From a ones player, he knows how to do the kickoffs. He knows how to
I think it was just a bit of an unfortunate 50 phone.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Difference in Rocket League, don't always go your way.
He needs to stop. He needs to stop the flooding. Otherwise, Cedric's just going to run away with it again.
Yeah, it's 2-0 already. 30 seconds in. Yeah. Cedric's got the momentum. He's come playing off the last game.
I mean, Kelsey has the boost, but he just hits it straight at Cedric. He's got to take it across, a bit risky.
Cedric, yeah.
That's the risk of
it's difficult
taking
it
across your net.
Yeah.
So he needs to just send it into the corner and play it from there.
Okay, Cedric's that up. Thanks to the pass. Easy goal from
set up, Cedric.
Yeah. Honestly.
What Kelsey wanted to do, I imagine.
Yeah, Kelsey was playing for the blue team there, it looked like, but it was a very difficult clear, to be honest.
His kickoffs actually haven't been too good for Kelsey. Cedric's been able to match him on these kickoffs, and then that's just Cedric just let him make that mistake.
Yeah, Cedric's going to stay dominant this game.
He has.
Just catching Kelsey out on his mistakes.
I mean, those first two players in week 1, they must have been cracked.
Yeah.
Wow.
if this was the runner-up of week 1. I mean, he was the top scorer of the whole tournament.
He was. What a save from
That
Kelsey,
was very nice control.
Kelsey has made some excellent saves, to be fair, in these games he's been playing.
Extremely nice saves, especially as Cedric's shots have been so difficult to predict.
Yeah.
Always in the top corner or something. Cedric showing his control on the ball now, and this should be another shot from Cedric. How do you save that?
I think Cedric was expecting Kelsey to hit the ball, but then it just fell back to him, and it was just an easy goal.
I think Kelsey's struggling.
Just missed it there.
Yeah, he's struggling when to challenge these. Cedric's just bouncing off the wall.
I think Cedric's just going to run away with this at this point, unfortunately. Not a close game.
It's looking tough, but we've seen Kelsey really show up in the last game. So
it's not looking like this is going to happen here. 6-0. Not even 2 minutes in.
We praise Kelsey for his kickoff, but Cedric is just. He's winning those 50s every time.
Yeah.
He's just getting the front flip just a little bit better, and he's winning it. Doesn't need to grab the boost, just straight for the goal.
I think it's a good thing Kelsey isn't running his Season 7 Supersonic Legend.
Yeah, exactly. He's coming off as a Diamond Tournament winner.
Yeah.
Exactly.
As is advertised.
Yeah. Cedric. How many goals do you think Cedric can get this game? I think at least 7, I think. Just
I don't know what would make it do that.
Pretty convincing.
I think the goals will slow down. That's going to be my bold prediction for the game.
I think so. But Cedric is just. It was like Kelsey in the previous games. He hasn't got brakes on now. He's just going full attack.
Yeah, full throttle.
Yeah, full throttle, and he's just. Kelsey just can't really stop it at this point. But maybe Cedric will get a bit competent. He'll get too greedy.
I think Kelsey can slow down. I think he can start scoring some goals.
Most definitely.
I feel as I was expecting a mistake from Kelsey there, can't I?
Yeah.
Cedric's just been completely dominating the ball.
Look at that.
Kelsey's had so little time on the ball.
That was so well played from Cedric. He got the flip reset off of the ball, and Kelsey was like, okay, I'm going to challenge you in the air now.
But after that, he just went. Kelsey, it doesn't matter because Kelsey keeps on winning as well.
It's true, but Cedric just got such good mechanics on the ball. This might be a shot from him here. Just taps over him, even hits Kelsey at the right.
You really are seeing the difference in aerial play here between the players. I think it would be a different game if Kelsey played the game more, but
most definitely.
He hasn't played it anymore. He doesn't really play it anymore.
Yeah, it's just the aerial dominance from Cedric is just unmatched.
I imagine after taking a break from the game, it's really difficult to regain that control in the air.
Exactly. Because Rocket League is not quite like any other game. It's not like a first-person shooter where you'll get all of them.
Mechanics are just so different compared to any other game. there really aren't any transferable skills.
Exactly, it's a whole different game.
We see Colsey score his first goal, and there is a lot of time left in the match.
And it's very well placed, to be honest. That was very well placed.
I mean, I think an 8-goal deficit is still, even with this much time, just a bit too much to come back from.
Tough to say the least, yeah. Cedric gets the boost. He's going to get the corner boost as well. So Colsey's really out. He's gone for the corner here, but Cedric might be able to,
Yeah, I think Colsey just needs to go for the ball earlier there. He needs to go for it before Cedric get the second touch. That second touch just took it away from him.
Cedric did so well controlling the boost. He got the middle boost, the corner boost, forcing Colsey to either challenge with no boost or grab the corner boost. He was too late anyways. So he played that really well.
It wasn't a good situation.
Cedric not going for it now. He's going for the squishy muffin saves. Very and yeah, he gets the goal. It's exactly what he did against Impromptu and scored many kickoff goals against Impromptu using this method.
A little slower.
Yeah.
That was really poor from Colsey. I think Colsey messed up the mechanics there, to be honest.
Definitely.
I think he tried to flick it past him and just whiffed.
Yeah. Because at that point he's basically passing it to him and then
Yeah, exactly. Just so easy.
Oh, here we are. How do people play?
It would appear Colsey is playing keyboard.
Yeah, mouse and keyboard Rocket League is very difficult unless you're very well practiced on it.
That probably doesn't help Colsey either. I imagine when he played Rocket League, he used the controller.
Maybe he was on controller, yeah, it's a little bit new for him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why his aerial mechanics and...
Because even in the games he's dominated, he's not really dominated the air.
Yeah.
He's just scored a lot of goals.
Now he's against someone who's very, very strong in the air. It's very difficult for him.
I think if Jams is watching this, he'll feel pretty sad they did beat Colsey. Colsey's starting to look like the noob now.
Yeah, but Cedric, that just shows how good Cedric is on the ball. He's
just starts to put into context how impressive that game win from Impromptu was.
Yeah, exactly.
He took a game up with Cedric.
Exactly.
Even more impressive.
Taking a game.
Cedric lost the final to Hopper.
Yeah. It's a shame Hopper couldn't be here for this tournament.
Yeah,
I'd love to see the rematch between him and Cedric.
I don't know about the rematch, but I would love to see Hopper play against someone like Colsey. See how that game went.
Exactly, because it seems like Cedric's very good in the air, but maybe Hopper's, more well versed in different mechanics.
Maybe. Cedric's just he always takes it into the air.
Yeah.
And it is a good play when your opponent is as good as in the air.
Yeah. And Cedric is part of the RAF Rocket League team, so he is part of a Rocket League team itself. So he's playing as consistently, isn't he?
He's grinding the game.
Yeah. To be part of a team. It's definitely his main game.
There are a lot of good. I was going to say there's a lot of good British Rocket League players, but to be honest, I don't think there are. I mean, there's two.
There are a few.
There are a couple on Moist actually. Moist is a predominantly English-based team.
Yeah, it is.
They've been playing very well. They got a very high placing in.
Especially as they're quite a new team, aren't they? Yeah.
They got really high placing in the Western Major, and they won the previous major.
Yeah.
I don't think they also reached the semi-finals, the World's Championship, and this major before that one. They got to the final against GT. Obviously, they lost, but
yeah, GT.
Still impressive.
But yeah, no, it's extremely impressive, especially because it's such a new organisation.
Yeah,
they're very strong. 11-1 now. It's not looking good for Colsey. But Colsey has really shown how good he is at Rocket League in the last match, really, hasn't he? He's come here, he's proved his point. Hey, I'm pretty good at Rocket League, guys. But Cedric is just.
Yeah, I mean, I think to be fair, considering. I think we underrated Cedric a bit too much going to the game.
I think we did.
Yeah.
But I think it was only because of his placing of being second the first week. But
and he did even dominate Hazard. This came out of nowhere, really.
Yeah. Exactly.
Because I mean, Jams, he beat Hazard, and then Colsey beat Jams. So and if Hazard made it close, you would think that Colsey would be able to make it close. But it seems like the playstyle just made the huge difference.
Yeah. I think, as you say, playstyles is everything in singles. Yeah. They're all such different players, and even if they're slightly better mechanically than each other, their different playstyles complement them so well, and they just win off of playstyle difference basically. Colsey really dominated that game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think the playstyle of just going in the air was just a really big nerf to the way Colsey plays the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Especially as he hasn't played in a while. He's a little rusty, and aerial control in Rocket League is so difficult to master.
It is really difficult.
Cedric has shown he's mastered it. He knows what he's up to, especially some of the flip resets he was getting. He was in the air, Colsey comes to challenge, he gets the flip reset, hits it out the way, and then scores. It was insane. It was. He's an amazing player, and very well earned victory. You know, yeah, it's nice that he's got a victory in one of these tournaments because
GG's to Cedric.
GG's.
It's a shame that Hopper couldn't be here because we can't really say he's the greatest Copper Cup player of all time. But
yeah, exactly.
He's obviously up there. He's clearly top 2.
Easily top 2.
Best Copper Cup players all time.
He's shown how strong he is in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, GG's to Cedric.
Yeah, GG's.
Very well earned.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Cedric.
Well played. And that is us done.
Yep.
Probably won't be seeing again the others. Rocket League. Wonderful.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure, guys.
It has been a pleasure. It's been good to cast with you today.
Yeah. Thanks for having me on.
No problem. Anytime.
Thank you. It's been very good.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. GG's to Cedric.
Yep.
Right.
And
see you guys later.
all.
See you.
What a goal from Alfie, once again taking the lead. Back and forth, just doesn't end. Just keep on going. I'm sure, I suspect this game will be going to turn, giving opportunity to come back into the game. Especially as will he be able to stop him? He's showed excellent form these last 2 games. Will he be able to showcase his aerial dominance here? And yes. That was a beautiful flip reset from Cedric right there, truly showcasing his class over the competition.
Takes Cedric's boost, tries to fake a challenge, takes up the ceiling, flips, crossbar, what a goal from Hopper. Goes up onto the ceiling, knows Cedric is low on boost, just hits it as high as he can. Frazik's good kick off. Hopper just delays his kickoffs, tries to wait, but good demo from Frazik's. Open goal, waits. Oh, it's a very good shot. Shoots it over Hopper into the top corner. A minute left, 6-6. Putting on a show. Kick off. Hopper very good at these in his previous game. Hopper now going for the bump. Oh, that is incredible from Potter. Where was this last game? I saw none of this last game. That is, it hits it, going, realise it's going in, just goes for Cedric.
Impromptus. Is he going to let him have the goal? No. He is. Come on, we want the 15 goals. Come on, Cedric. No, he's not going to do it, is he? Is he going to go for the second goal? Is Impromptu going to let him do it? Come on, 15 it is. They do call me the Prophet, for my name is Mohammed.
What can I say? Poor flick from Tao. Just has a shot. Can't get it in. And it looks like Tao going to be losing the first. It's a good shot from Hazard. Nice ceiling shot. Got the flip reset. Didn't need to use it. It's 1-0 to Hazard in the series. You know, 0 seconds left. You might as well try.
I mean, considering what you were saying about Tao last night, he said that even with a free goal he struggles.
Good kick off from Tao. Hazard's in there. Good flick. Gets it round him off the post. Back to himself.
Just about manages to get it in the free net.
Good finish. Yeah, but he does love an open goal miss.
I mean, it looked like a bit of a struggle, but he managed to avoid.
He's going for the bump play here. Doesn't exactly capitalise on it. Colsey again going up in the air because he knows Tosa can't do anything, and that's another goal. 11-0 right now.
Was that a double tap?
That was a very clean double tap, just knocking it straight down. Like this, Tango is just going for such an easy shot. It's so low, he should have shot it much higher there. Nice shot from Desire, getting it in, scoring another goal against Tango. It's like Tango's defense is lacking here. He's just letting Desire get the space on the ball. It's just not.
Good flip from Minimac that lands on top of Jam.
Playing with lots of respect here, making sure he doesn't leave an open net for Minimac.
Jam looking for the ceiling shot on double tap, and what a goal that is.
Good improvement from last week already. Excellent goal.